Hello, hello, Dr. Jessica Houston, transformational speaker and speaker coach. I am so excited about what I have to share with you today. We're going to be talking about 2020 Reset, the ultimate level up strategy. So what I do, what my mission is to help coaches, authors, speakers, and experts build authority and generate more revenue by leveraging public speaking. I've been doing this thing for almost a decade. I'm so excited about all of the stages I've been on. This year, I'm not necessarily focusing on getting on more stages, but getting other people on more stages. So my mission has definitely changed. I still will be speaking now, don't get it twisted. I'm still going to be speaking, but I really want to see other thought leaders, other experts, coaches, authors, speakers actually begin to generate revenue as a public speaker. And so one of the things that I believe is going to really help you, if you are someone who is looking to do that, is to attend my upcoming Be the Answer Speaker Bootcamp. Oh gosh, it's going to be so good. I'm just telling you, it's going to be so good. And by the way, if you're joining by replay, make sure that you do hashtag replay. Listen, I'm not going to take a long time, but I'm going to give you what you need to get so that you can get what you want to get in 2022. Look at me trying to be a comedian. But anyway, the Be the Answer Speaker Bootcamp is going to be on January 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is absolutely free. However, I do want to share that there will not be a replay. So if you are one of those people who sign up for things and don't go, you want to do VIP so that you get access to the replay. But also in VIP, you're going to get my Accelerating Your Success program. You're going to get a workbook to go along with the training. You're going to also get an additional VIP training. So you're getting a lot of bonuses for only $20.22. So be an action taker. I'm telling you, I've already gotten a lot of responses. A lot of people have already registered. So don't take your time like, oh, it's January 22nd, because it may sell out. I believe it will. So anyway, let me get into what I wanted to share with you today. So the first thing you're going to need to do in order to level up is you're going to need to pursue one thing that scares you at least one time per week. One thing that scares you. If it's going live, go live. If it's selling your products, sell your products. If it is doing a cold call, do a cold call. Whatever that one thing is that scares you, related to your growth, right? Don't go out there doing nothing crazy, but something related to your growth. What is it that scares you? Is it speaking up in a meeting? Is it standing up while you're at a conference or a live event and sharing who you are and what you do and asking a question? Like, I'm an introvert, so I totally get it. And that's why I do push myself. I push myself to get out of my comfort zone because I realize that that is the only way I'm going to crush it. I can't hide in the corner and expect to be an influencer. I can't hide in the corner and expect to hit my money goals. I gotta get up. I gotta get out of my own way. And so I want to challenge you to do the same thing. And maybe you realize that, maybe you recognize that, you know what, maybe I didn't get what I wanted to get last year because I held myself back. And a lot of times you got to look in the mirror and say, you know what, it's me. And I've got to make some changes. So I want to challenge you to do one thing that scares you at least once per week. Number two, I want you to live up to your expectations of you. Woo, my goodness. Live up to your expectations of you. I can spend a long time on this, but I'm not. But this is what I'll say about that. You are holding yourself back when you're not being your true self. And I realized just how much growth I've experienced, just how much abundance I've experienced, just how much I've been able to attract more clients, more followers, all of that, make more money, all because I decided that I was not going to live up to the expectations of other people. Come on. And let me say this, growing up in the church, I was taught to be humble, and humility is great. But in business, if you're not promoting yourself, if you're not promoting your brand, if you're not promoting your products, if you're not sharing your genius, then they're not going to know to buy from you. And so some of the things that we've been taught, we've got to realize that business is a different ball game. And you can't think, well, what are they going to say? Like, I remember when I first started doing TikToks and I was dancing. And it was so hard for me because I got pastors who were friends. Some of them might be watching now. Shout out. Shout out to y'all. But I was just like, oh God, they're going to kick me out. You know, I'm a prayer warrior. I'm a Christian. I love God. But I also realized that I have to be me. And the original me, the authentic me, is fun. I like to dance. I like to have a good time. I'm not perfect. But I realized that by showing up as myself, I'm able to really connect with those who want to do business with me. And so I want to challenge you to do the same thing. If you haven't been showing up, if you've been taking 30 minutes to post because you're worried about what a church member or so-and-so is going to say, then you are cutting yourself short. And you're also doing the potential clients that are waiting on you a disservice, because they probably are not connecting to the inauthentic you. I said it. They are probably not connecting to the inauthentic you. So show up as yourself. You are the one that you need to prove everything to. Prove to yourself that you can do it. Prove to yourself that you can launch your product. Prove to yourself that you can write a best-selling book. That's my challenge for you. Number 3, make yourself a priority. Woo! Make yourself a priority. Doing what feels good to you is not selfish. Taking time out for you is not selfish. And I believe that women, we have a harder time with this. I actually have a training that I do for corporations and colleges and nonprofit organizations about self-care, about taking care of you, about managing you. And so I want to challenge you to no longer place yourself on the back burner, to no longer have this idea that I will do it when the kids get older. I will do it when I have more time. Listen, you got to find the time. You got to create the time. You got to sacrifice the time. You got to do what you got to do to get from where you are to where you desire to be. No excuses. And yes, I'm that kind of coach. I'm very straightforward, because that's the only way you're going to grow. Period. The other thing you got to do is get unscattered. This is what I was saying to myself a couple of years back, because I just had too much going on. I was doing too much. I was tired. I was burned out. And I realized that I had too many priorities and too many commitments. And I had to begin to look at the return on investment. And listen to me. Some people will probably be upset or offended because you are no longer making them the priority, because you are not doing what they want you to do. But let me tell you something. Nobody gonna come in and pay your mortgage, your rent, your car note, whatever bills you got, your loans, your student loans. They're not gonna do it for you. And so you got to make sure that you are setting your priorities in a way that you're not allowing people to distract you. So what is going to be your focus this year? 3 to 5 things that you must accomplish by the end of this year, and be very specific. Narrow your focus. And when somebody comes to you with a perceived opportunity, meaning something that you perceive as an opportunity, I'm going to challenge you to take a moment to think about whether or not this is aligned with your priorities. I know when I was first starting out, I accepted everything. But I realize now that sometimes you have to allow a smaller opportunity to pass so that you can get something that is mind-blowing. Because the worst thing ever is to have a huge opportunity present itself, but you've already committed to something that you really don't want to do. So ask yourself, do you want to do it? And ask yourself, is this aligned with my priorities for 2022? The other thing is, and I'm going to wrap this up really soon, is commit to improving your top skill. What are you really, really good at? What do people come to you for? And I want you to think about that. And I want you to like really, really focus on being the best that you can be at that one thing. And I'm telling you, people are going to begin to notice. Don't try to be a jack of all trades. You know, and I'm a coach, I'm an author, I'm a consultant, I'm a speaker. All of that is still under the umbrella of coaching and training. But you don't want to get to a place where you're so scattered that, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about that. You just need a few things that you're going to be laser focused on so that you can hit the target. That's the goal. That's the goal. Whatever your money goal is, whatever your relationship goal is, whatever your health goal is, that's the goal. So focus on those things. And then the last thing I'll say is make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, right? First and foremost, hold yourself accountable. But I encourage you to find an accountability partner. Who can you depend on? Who can you count on to make sure that you're going to do those 3 to 5 things, that you're going to achieve those 3 to 5 goals? Identify that person, write their name down, and share with them your plan for 2022 so that they can hold you accountable. And then you've got to track. Am I on track? So this is something that one of my coaches used to say all the time, is that what gets measured gets multiplied. So if you're not measuring what you're saying you're going to do, if you're not tracking, if you're not outlining your goals and outlining the steps that it's going to take, the actions that it's going to take for you to hit those goals, then you're not really serious. I know, ouch. But it's the truth. And so I want you to tell me what you are committed to this year. I want you to let me know what one action you're going to take today that is going to get you closer to your goals. So as I wrap up, I do want to, again, remind you about my Be the Answer Speaker Bootcamp. Again, it's absolutely free, but there will be no replay. So if you want to join me, I'll be happy to have you. I'm just letting you know it's going to sell out. So don't be one of those people that's like, oh, I'll wait the next week. No, go on and register today. And actually go on and invest that $20.22. That's nothing. That we spend $20 easily. You can go to a fast food restaurant and spend $20. So, but what you're going to get, I'm telling you, it's so much. It could have easily been $97 for what you're going to get when you upgrade to VIP. And then also those who sign up, I'm going to be sending you some bonuses too via email. So get ready for that. So again, 2022, this is the year to reset. This is the year to level up. God has been really speaking to me about this year. And I know that this is the year of acceleration. I know that this is the year that I'm going to quantum leap. I believe for you that this is the year that you will quantum leap, but you got to be consistent. You got to show up. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. You've got to stop doubting yourself. You got to get out of your head and into your heart. You got to share your message. Like there is something in you that needs to get out. And people are waiting on you. I am waiting on you to show up. I know you're going to do it. Until